When you arrive to the adult age, you make a lot of mistakes with your money. You start getting all these credit cards and accumulating all this debt and not paying it and paying interest on it. It's just horrible. Although this is not an excuse, people say that they were not taught any better in school. What if schools actually taught financial education? Well, in this video, I will show you which states are already doing it and some plan to do it in the near future and how you can profit from it. Hi there, my name is Jaime Shikaibo and welcome to my channel, The Foreigner in America, where I teach locals and foreigners everything related to their money. So if you're someone like myself that loves wealth, richness, money, saving, investing in the market, cryptos, real estate, you name it, please subscribe to this great channel and hit that bell so you miss any one of my 2 weekly videos. I also have an Instagram that I post weekly at The Foreigner in America. I have a blog, theforeignerinamerika.com, where I pretty much post the content of these videos, but I elaborate a lot more on the foreigner insight just for you. And I have a book, A Foreigner in America Can Succeed, which is a solid read, and you can check it out below on the link. Let me tell you that it makes me really happy that schools are starting to teach financial education. Finally, I would love to teach one of those courses in the future. So 25 states already introduced legislation to start teaching personal finances in the class. So Arkansas, Hawaii, and Nebraska already signed it into a law, while Colorado, Rhode Island, Nebraska, and Texas are in the process of getting it signed through their governors. The problem is that only 7 states, Virginia, Alabama, Tennessee, Missouri, Utah, North Carolina, and Mississippi, passed legislation to include a full standalone 3-month course on financial education. The rest of the states, the rest of the 25 states, passed legislation only to include some financial education in their educational system. So it's what I called just putting some bread on the butter. As you can say it in Spanish, una embarrada. And this is where my 2 cents come in for this great video. And let me tell you something. Let me ask you a question. How much math do they teach to kids at school these days? So some kids love math, some kids hate math. This is one of the things that you either love it or hate it. And they start at elementary, at 1st grade. They start learning how to add and subtract, and then that's for a whole year. And then for a whole year, they start to multiply, and then for a whole year to divide, and they start going on and on. They got math in elementary, they got math in junior high or middle school, and they got math in high school. So you are telling me that you're gonna teach personal finances in 3 months? Good luck with that. I mean, how to budget, how to save your money, how to negotiate your bills, credit scores, credit reports, or how to use debt, retirement accounts, investment accounts, businesses, real estate, cryptos, you name it, all the things that I talked to you in this great channel. You're gonna teach them in 3 months? Good luck with that. What will happen is what happens with languages in America. I am a Spanish tutor myself on the side. So people take Spanish in school, maybe a year or 2, and it's just bread on the butter, just a little bit, right? So they come out from taking Spanish, and then what happens? They forget it like this. Nobody speaks Spanish anymore. And they tell me, I used to know some words that I studied in school, but I don't really know anything. I just studied to pass, and that was it. That's going to be exactly the same situation with the personal finance education that they're going to get in school. And I'm talking about the 7 states that actually going to offer a standalone course for 3 months. The other ones, like Texas, that's a loss of their time. It's useless. So you're telling me that an 18-year-old coming out of high school, it's more important for him or her to know how to solve a calculus equation, x squared plus y squared equals 1, or all this good stuff. Calculus, algebra. It's more important for him to know that than how to budget, that how to control debt, that how to invest for the long term with using compound interest.
That is insane.
You are telling me that algebra, calculus, and geometry are more important than budgeting, controlling credit, building a good credit score, being out of debt. That's just insane. You are completely out of your mind, school system. But of course, what happens if we implement a whole personal finance course during the course of 12 years? So kids start learning personal finances since grade 1, and they take personal finance 1, personal finance 2, personal finance 3, and they take personal finance all through elementary, middle school, and high school. So they're going to come out really financially savvy. They're going to know exactly what to do with their money. But who gets hurt? You know, the banks get hurt. Just for you to know, the banks last year made $12 billion in fees. Just overdraft fees, not all the fees, just overdraft fees. Overdraft is whenever you have a checking account or a saving account with $200, but for any reason you spent $300. So the bank now, before it used to bounce, if you did that transaction, it will just bounce and it will be like insufficient funds, and that's it. But now the bank gives you the opportunity and lends you those $100 that are missing. So you go and pay $300, but you forgot that you had $200 only. So then you check your account and it's minus $100. It's an overdraft. The bank will charge you around $25 to $30 fee for overdrafting. They made $12 billion last year. But if you just hold together all the fees from banks, fees for using an ATM that is not from their bank, fee for using the ATM many times, fee for doing whatever, not having enough money in your account, like minimums, fee for wiring or receiving money, fee for using a credit card and not paying it on time, which is the interest, which is huge. If you put all that together, my friends, you're talking about hundreds of billions of dollars of revenue, because a bank is a business. So if we educate kids age 6 that go into school with personal finances, every single year we teach them how to manage their money from age 6 all the way to age 18. And they come out really savvy, financially educated. The banks are not going to make their money anymore. Nobody will pay fees. Nobody will pay interest. Nobody will do stupid things. The banks will lose a lot of money. That's why it will never happen in this country. They need Americans to be stupid with their money. That's why BMW and Mercedes-Benz post their commercials on just public TV. There's a fast food commercial, then there's a medicine commercial, then there's a lawyer commercial, and then there's a BMW commercial. Every single time. That's pretty much the order of ads on TV. And BMW and Mercedes, they come out saying, lease a brand new vehicle for just $500 a month, and I will give you $1,000 discount for college graduates. I was looking at that and I was like, oh my God, these guys are ridiculously good in marketing. But you know, a big percentage of people who buy these German cars are ignorant people. I'm not saying everyone, but most of them don't have the money to afford those cars in the first place. They get into debt, and that's how the dealerships make a lot of money. So what if now you're financially educated because you took 12 years of financial education in school, just like math? Everyone comes out of high school knowing math. It's a requirement. But imagine that they came out actually knowing how to manage their money. They won't buy BMWs anymore. Those dealerships will go broke. Let me give you my foreigner insight for this topic. I congratulate those 7 states that passed this law to actually include a standalone 3-month personal finance education course in school. Although it's a good start and it's a good change for the better, I don't think it's enough and it will not make any difference. I just see it more of a way for the government to say, don't blame your problem on us. We gave you the training. I mean, you just didn't follow the training we gave you. It's just a way to do some hand washing for my taste. We need to incorporate personal finance in the school system, just like math, little by little, since elementary until high school. And stop giving all this meat to the tigers. So these hungry tigers called banks. People are getting slaughtered because they don't know what they're doing. So keep watching my videos so you don't become a breakfast for those tigers in the future. Thanks a lot for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and hit that bell if you don't want to miss any one of my 2 weekly videos. Also, hit the like button if you like the content of this video. Check out my Instagram, my blog, and my book on the links below. I'll see you next time.